Judah's NICU stay was long, and it was a big bill that we got from the hospital.
His portion of the hospital bill that we got was over $240,000.
There's no way we could have messed with that during that time. Like, it was chaos. Like, it's a huge life change, not just a new baby, but a baby with special needs, and my wife is also in the hospital. I remember being in the parking lot of the hospital calling CrowdHealth and saying, like, hey guys, like, am I in trouble? And they were really nice, and they said no. They said, we plan for this kind of stuff, and what we're going to do is we're going to help you, get all the information you need where it needs to go. Here's what we need, and do whatever they do. Thank goodness, because there's no way we could have messed with that during that time. Our son is Judah Jacob, and he was born with Down syndrome and profoundly deaf, as well as some fun heart stuff we got to navigate. And CrowdHealth has been there every step of the way to help us make sure that he was taken care of and that the bills were funded.
I'm going to show you what to do.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Can you show him? Can you put it back on there?
He's gonna burp and spit up. Yeah. Well, we were having a hard time getting pregnant. We talked to our doctor and we were taking medicines to help. And we finally got pregnant, like just out of the blue. And it was really cool because with Ivy, we had to go to the IVF clinic and all that kind of stuff.
Good job. And we did a blood test because we thought it was for the sex. Like, is it going to be a boy or a girl? And we thought for sure we were going to have a little girl.
They just said, do you want to know if it's a boy or a girl? And we said, absolutely, do the blood test. We did the blood test and, waited a week to get our answer. And they didn't call us or anything. That was pretty rough. Mm-hmm. They just put it on our little patient portal with a note that your son has Down syndrome. Oh, and by the way, it's a boy. Whenever anybody finds out that you're going to have a son with Down syndrome, their first reaction is, I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, what are you sorry for? I'm having a baby.
Yeah.
Like, he's our son.
Yeah.
If he has Down syndrome or not, he's still our son.
It was scary. I don't want to pretend like it was all sunshine and rainbows, right? Because anybody else who's going through that, it's an experience, and you go through grief about like the potential loss. Will he ever be able to do certain things like Ivy can? Will he ever be able to drive? Will he get married? Like, will he have children of his own? And so those are things that you kind of go through, but then you also realize quickly this is a gift that has been given to us because God knew that we would see it through.
We had a C-section and he was born pretty quickly, and he was just absolutely purple, like an eggplant purple. So that was a little scary. Because
at that time, like, you don't know if they're going to make it.
Right.
Because he was having problems breathing, and that's, I guess, very common with Down syndrome is they have smaller oxygen airways, so it's harder for them to get the right level of oxygen and other things we found out since.
The biggest bill was from the NICU itself, just from the hospital, and then there's a separate bill from the medical group, like the doctor group that takes care of them, that is contracted through the hospital. So there's two separate bills. I think that bill was like 24, 25 pages long, something like that. Like, it was big. It was over $240,000. We had CrowdHealth at the time. That's one thing that we did was we contacted CrowdHealth. Yeah, they said it was no problem, and he's part of the crowd. So that was pretty awesome.
We were very happy with the result. They talked us through it. They let us know we weren't alone in what was happening, and they helped us take the actions we needed to get everything submitted to the crowd, to get it funded. And even to this day, they still help us and make sure everything is taken care of anytime we have questions.
So at 7.5 months old, he had open heart surgery here in Oklahoma at Children's. And they repaired 2 holes in his heart. So he had an ASD and a VSD. And they did such a good job. And now you can hardly see this little scar.
At the time, our family just went to the doctor once a year for annual checkups.
Yeah, pretty much.
We would spend maybe a quarter of what we would have spent with just insurance normally, which at the time was great, but no one really plans for the events like Judah.
Right.
And so when we think about whenever we found out about Judah and he came, that's when we kind of had that oh crap moment. You're like, did I really mess up by doing this? Are they actually going to follow through?
CrowdHealth said, no problem. Like, we'll get it funded. Don't worry about it. Which was just like such peace of mind for us. Whenever you get a bill in the mail for $200,000,
Yeah.
that feels uncomfortable. And then you realize that you're not by yourself. You're not doing this alone. And you have people there to help you. And that's literally what they do. Judah he had open heart surgery at 7.5 months old. And now after his heart surgery, he is like a totally different kid and he's advancing so much.
He is so happy all the time.
Oh yeah. He's just funny and he wants to grab your face, and it's just.
Yeah. His superpower is he can just make you feel like you're the only person in the world.
So many times that people have told me that there's things that he just won't do. And it's really cool to see him doing those things. And I'm like,
Yeah. He doesn't care what expectations other people are putting on him. He's just going to do his own thing.
So
I mean, even his name we chose intentionally after we knew that he's had Down syndrome because we wanted it to be a name of strength and, that was faith-based. And, I mean, that really fits him well.
Yeah, it does.
I think the biggest thing we want people to know is it's not the end of the world if your child has Down syndrome.
Yeah.
It's scary, right? But your world's not ending. It's just a different type of adventure.
Congratulations.
Yeah, seriously.
Congratulations.
Congrats, you're having a baby.
You're having a baby.
Yeah. Down syndrome, when you find out, it's scary, but they're people. And being able to see the beauty of and the joy of somebody who is a little bit different but just loves wholeheartedly is an experience that we wouldn't trade for the world. We would not change anything going back in time.
Yeah.
We love our son
He's
fully.
awesome.
And we just want other people to know too, if you run into those types of situations, and it may not just be Down syndrome, it's not the end of the world. It's a different type of challenge, but there's a lot of beauty in it too. And we just want to say thank you to CrowdHealth for just making us feel like we weren't alone through some of these challenging times. They were always there to guide us, and really that's all we could ask for.
Yeah.
And so we're honored to speak about them today, and we truly believe with our whole hearts that CrowdHealth is an amazing program, and it's something that everyone should look into to see if it's the right fit for them. And we think it's really important to highlight that CrowdHealth is a friendly place for the Judahs of the world.